Hi again, my name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller, and today I'm going to be doing my what sold video, which will be for last week, Monday through Thursday, March 10th through the 13th. It was tough. It was tough. None of my days did I actually hit my normal. It's been tough. I finally had a really good day yesterday. Today's actually looking a little better. We'll see, because it's only 11:30 in the morning, but things are slow, and what I am selling just seems to be in the bread and butter range. So I mean, I've got a few exceptions, but
good thing to have the bread and butter.
yeah. And you know what's funny is right now we are sourcing so much stuff, and nothing's hardly selling, but I'm just going to keep reminding myself we're working towards fourth quarter. Just keep that in mind, especially when sales are in slump, that it's going to get better, and then fourth quarter will be here. Not that I want the year to go any faster, but for those of you who are kind of new to this channel, I also have a second channel that is called the Rebel Pickers, where we show us out and about. We've put out probably 4 or 5 new videos. We kind of weren't doing it for a while, but now that estate sales and the Peaches to the Beaches and all of that's happened, we have started putting up more videos. So if you like those kind of videos, go on over there. Robert will have a link down in the description of this video. Go over and watch, just us going to yard sales and into the estate sales.
We're trying to get better at it. That's not our normal style.
Hard.
It's harder for us. So we'll get the hang of it. Let us know what you like and don't like about them so that we can kind of do it the way people like to see it.
Yeah, constructive criticism is always good if it's not mean. Y'all probably can't see it as bad, but my cheeks are really, really red. I finally saw a hand specialist for my wrist. For those of you new to my channel, I fell a year and a half ago, hurt my wrist. It's just been a back and forth with the VA, because they were saying nothing was wrong with it. I was saying it still hurts. But finally they realized that I had torn a teeny tiny little thing in there. And I've been doing occupational therapy, not really helping a whole lot, but it's strengthening my hand. But this hand specialist said he doesn't even think it's the tear that's causing me problems. It's this ball. It's called a Pismore, I think is what he said. Pismore. That little ball right here. He wants to remove it. Has anybody had that done or knows somebody that had that done? Because he's like, it's one of the few bones in your hand or in your body you don't really need. But that scares me. That scares me. So he had given me a shot. That's what caused my cheeks to flare up. I looked it up. Dr. Google told me that it was a reaction to the shot. But let me know if you guys know anybody. He says I can go back to normal, in like 6 months, being able to use my hand and, press down. And this is scaring me. So let me know. Does anybody know somebody who's had it done and it was fine? All right,
please don't tell her if anything bad happened, because then
I'll perseverate on it.
Yes, and I'll never hear the end of it, and then she'll just suffer in agony for the rest of her life.
And my first thought is no way. I'll just suffer through just the uncomfortableness that I've had to deal with for a year and a half. I'm going to take a picture.
You don't trust it, do you?
No, I don't want to have to do it again.
Rebel doesn't trust this for whatever reason. Anyway, so we're picking the winner from our previous video where leave a comment with the word Genie
to win 1 free month of my Reseller Genie,
their ultimate plan. And if your name is picked, send an email to robert@therebelreseller.com. I'll have the email address down in the video here. So we have Veronica Whitehorn. And just in case she doesn't get back with us in the next week or so, we'll pick another one. And that is Hannah's Heirlooms. And one more just in case.
Just in case.
Connie H, 6758.
Yep.
We appreciate all the comments and everybody hitting the like button.
Veronica Whitethorn. Robert's going to have our email down in the comments. Send us a message and we will get you in contact with my Reseller Genie to get your free month.
We'll be doing another one of these
for April.
At the very beginning of April.
We'll start with Etsy. This was from that, I'm going to call it the Sasha doll estate sale that we just went to, 2 weeks ago or so. I'm slowly but surely getting through the dolls, but they're just tedious, and I'm trying. Hardly any of them are listed on eBay. One I processed yesterday wasn't on Terapeak. I had to go to WorthPoint to pick a price, and it's just a lot of work involved, but I'm trying to slowly but surely get through them. But this was from that sale. We kind of paid face value, and then the first day that I bought this on the first day, and then she gave us a little bit of a discount. So I paid about $5 for him. When I did comps, it looked like he was about the only one that actually did well in this series. They're called the Kenner Star Wars Buddies from 1997, and it sold on Etsy. I have a 10% sale going on there for $35.95. And then this is a Cuddlewit Raccoon plush, sold for $17.95. Etsy did good. I mean, I have 5 sales for that 4-day period. And then these have been listed forever. I'm so glad to see them gone. But they were these Libby Fruitful Times tumbler glass set, sold for $38.65. This is a Masters of the Universe figure, Cobra Khan. I think I got this from RJ's grandmother. She gave me a bunch of her, RJ's uncle's stuff that she had stored. And it sold for $9.85. And last but not least, on Etsy, this Applause Gremlins plush from 1984, sold for $17.95. eBay. All right. I had a couple of really good sales, which kind of saved, just from any given day being absolutely pathetic. But this is an Applause My Little Barnyard cow rattle, been listed for a really long time, and it sold for $11.66. Took a bunch of offers. Pretty much I was hoping, if you take offers, it'll boost you in the algorithm and you'll make more sales. I'm going to just continue to think that that's what happens. But this is Bonica. I don't find that brand very often. Cloth doll, 18-inch, sold for $10. Beatrix Potter. I picked this up at the Red, White, and Blue the first time we went back in 2023. I probably paid a couple of bucks, $3-4. I don't remember. And it's a cute little keepsakes set. $26.96. Kohl's Clifford the Big Red Dog. I had Clifford listed, found Emily Elizabeth, went ahead, took the listing down, added her to it, bumped the price a little bit, and it sold pretty quickly, $14 for the 2 of them. I'm trying to remember where this came from. I think this was at a Ben's that we stopped at last year when we were coming back from Connecticut, because me and this guy kind of got into a little bit of a tug of war over some strawberry shortcake stuff. He ended up grabbing the bag with the dolls, and I ended up grabbing the house and some furniture lots. So he probably got the better deal, but he was quicker than me. But these are just a table and 2 chairs that went to one of the play sets, sold for $7.50. I was hoping he wasn't wanting those dolls, but he stood right there next to me until we got the green light, and then he instantly grabbed them. Russ Santa Claus plush, Christmas in March, sold for $8.05. Fisher Price Little People Nativity. I've gotten most of my nativity, well, most of my Little People stuff resorted, larger lots. That's just been my go-to for this year. I'm going to try to do larger lots. But these sold before I could add some of the animals that I had to it. It's just the 3 wise men from, I don't remember what year, sold for $9. I thought these would sell very, very quickly. No, they've been listed for quite a while. These are Mattel Rugrats Monkey Express plush from 1998, and they sold for $19.76. Douglas Llama and Goat plush lot. Again, it's one of my new strategies. Start putting, farm animals together, wild animals together, but under the same brand. So this set of 2 sold for $13.45.
We'll change that one of these days.
Don't know if that's going to happen. Thai Blues Clues Periwinkle Cat Plush from 2011, $8.96. I tend to still pick up like the Thai character plush. Not all of them, but some of them do well, especially if you can find several of them, like the Backyardigans. What's the other one? Backyardigans and Yo Gabba Gabba. Some of those do really, really well. Dimdaco. This was a cute little orange fox. 2014, sold for $12. Bread and butter, y'all. Bread and butter. This was kind of a blow mold, kind of plastic Winnie the Pooh honey pot. And it sold for $11.66. But y'all, it's only 2¼ inches tall.
You said bread and butter. We got bread and, well, it's not in the oven yet. It's rising.
Rising. Homemade.
Homemade. We used
bread.
to make it regularly, and then we kind of got out of the habit. But it's like grind the wheat in the electric grinder, and then
Truly from scratch.
very, very scratch. I mean, we didn't grow the wheat, but we bought the wheat, and then we had to grind it. But it's been a few years since we've done that. But the bread is very good.
Yep. Fisher-Price Little People Petting Zoo. I'm trying to think, was this a Ben's pickup, or did I think I picked this up at, I'm going to call it the messy estate sale that we recently went to. It sold very quickly. It's missing some of the animals. I think I added a couple of things. I don't know if that green bench was supposed to go with it. I just thought it looked like it could. And it sold for $15. We only spent $25 at that estate sale. Now, I just listed this. I picked it up at the Jacksonville, Illinois bins. It was the first thing I saw the day that I walked in there. So I thought I was going to do really well. We did okay there that day. But this was the white mouse with the blue stripes, and it sold for $32.36. Kohl's Dr. Seuss Thing 1 and 2. As you can see, I had to wash them. So they did originally have their paper tags. I don't reattach them, but I will include them if I remember. And then if somebody wants to reattach them, I think most people buy stuff like this to give to their kids. So they probably just threw them away. I have a connector. I just don't ever use it. And the set sold for $2. Caillou, most annoying cartoon ever, but I will pick up the plush and the figures. But this was a 7-inch doll, sold for $15.25. This is a viewer sale, so thanks, Stacy. Stacy went in and purchased my Dakin Baby Deer Fawn plush from 1983, sold for $9.95. So thanks again, Stacy. Holly Hobby's friend Heather's dress. Now, I found the doll, I'm pretty sure, at the bins, but it was a disaster. A lot of times their hair has been glued on, and then it's just a mess. I won't sell a doll in that condition, but I purchased it because I know I could take the dress off. Had a few discolored spots, but still sold in about 5 months for $8.96. All right, RJ's grandmother gave me a whole bunch of his grandfather's camera stuff. We've sold, some of the stuff that she gave me. I don't even think I have all of it listed. I've got some more still over on the shelves. It was just a lot of these flash cubes and film and accessories. And they've slowly but surely been selling. This set of 30 flash cubes sold for $25. Commonwealth little brown bear boy and girl plush sold for $15. Applause Timothy the rabbit plush sold for $10.76.
Now I know that's obviously a rabbit, but every now and then we get an animal confused, and which is kind of
do it a lot.
Which is kind of putting a damper on my hopes of starting the Rebel Zoologist channel. So what I'm thinking is I've decided maybe we could do the Rebel Botanist. It's plants instead of animals. And I've been doing some research, and I found out that strawberries are not berries.
What are they?
I can't remember exactly. But bananas and watermelon are berries. Because it's got an outer shell. Can't remember. They have a fancy word for it. And then there's like an inner fleshy thing, and then an even more central thing. So grapes are also berries, but cherries aren't, because you also have to come from at least two seeds in them, and cherries only have one seed. So blackberries aren't berries either.
I'm lost.
Yeah, I got lost in my research too. So remember, strawberries and blackberries are not berries, but bananas and watermelon and grapes are.
Okay. Micro Machine mini vehicle car lot, set of 6 sold for $15. This was a quick flip. Sold the same day I listed them at my full price. This also came from that messy yard sale, or estate sale. This was a box set of Saturday Night Live. I guess maybe the first season? Nope, fourth season, 1978 and 79. Sold $19.95.
All right, y'all. Who's your favorite Saturday Night Live people? Your favorite ones that were on there? I go back to like Eddie Murphy and Steve Martin. Norm Macdonald is hilarious. He's one of my favorite ones on there when he did the news.
I never watched it.
I've
seen snippets, so I know, Gilda Radner, and I know people that were on there, but I never watched it.
I'm sure I'm forgetting some, but yeah, those are some of my favorites. The really old ones, and then some of the stuff in the 90s is pretty good too. But yeah, Norm Macdonald doing the news is one of my favorite things.
Fisher-Price Little People gray fence lot sold for $12.11. Very, very quickly. I was kind of surprised. Dandy Sloth plush hanging stuff sold for $13.45. Build-A-Bear small fries reuse backpack. I think these were in a Build-A-Bear lot. Didn't really know what they are. They took about 8 months to sell, $13.45. This puzzle, finally, I think this is the last one that sold, I think. But these were from the Finders Keepers sale we went to years ago on the first weekend, and everything was $1, and then that store just went downhill after that. Never could hardly find anything again. So I paid $1 for this, bought a bunch of puzzles. Still have some. But this was a 4 set of 500 piece puzzles, and it sold for $15.25. Robert picked this book up at an estate sale. It is a Fast and Fancy Revolver book. 1975, sold for $17.95. Picked these up at my favorite little estate sale company. I think I paid $1 for the set. These are bell ringers, just Christmas decorations for villages, and they sold for $13. Fiesta America We Go dog plush from 1991 sold for $9. Another dog, Dakin Pillow Pets Shih Tzu dog plush with the nutshells sold for $10. Another dog. FAO Schwartz Shaggy Brown Dog sold for $20. I kept getting a lot of lowball offers on this one, a lot. And finally, it sold for the $20. Phil Mendez Kissy Fur figure from 1981. I want to say these were like Hardee's, McDonald's, something like that. Sold for $8.96. Jellycat Unicorn Plush sold for $14. And my best sell of the 4-day period was these Bauer Los Angeles ceramic berry bowls. It was a lot of 7. We bought a huge set of this branded dishware. I want to say we paid $50 for it, right?
Sounds right.
I think we paid $50 for all of it. I've sold like a little serving dish, I think. Don't remember how much. And then these bowls actually sold for $90. So we're way into the profit already on this. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I am trying to get through stuff. We've got videos to make. What was it? No, we did a haul video on stuff from the peaches to the beaches the other day. I think it's going to be going out this weekend. Tonight. And, which today's Friday. I kept thinking, is that all we bought? That was what was in the cab. The whole back of the truck is still full of stuff that we picked up, plus the amazing stuff that we picked up this week at an estate sale. So I want to get these videos done so that I can start processing this stuff. It's going to be fun, but work. All right, your turn. Get to work. Bye.